Hobi slowly limps his way to his room. Now how am I supposed to get the key without harming my share, that dumb brat? Hobi groans out, thinking hard. I need my pouch back. Hobi stops in front of his room to look at Namjoon's room door round the corridor. It's now or never. Hobi looks around him to make sure no one was around, only to sneak towards his destination. In a swift move he enters Joon's room while shutting the door behind him. Where the heck is my pouch? Hobi thinks out before opening the drawers on the table nearby first. Seriously. Hobi took out his needles from the drawer and looked at Namjoon's photo frame nearby with a judgmental gaze. Like, out of all the places you could have hid this, you chose to hide my precious needles in the most basic spot where anyone can find it. Such a disgrace. Even my ugly cat could find this. Hobi face palms before looking around him. I'll not waste my time searching for the pouch and the jewels in it. I know for sure that Mammoth took it. At least I got my precious needles. With this I can. The door to Namjoon's room opened as someone entered the room, making Hobi quickly hide the needles behind him.
Meanwhile,
with Vmin. Are you sure only this is enough? Yeah. But what about a bracelet? Tae, you wanted me to wear the pearl necklace and I'm wearing it no matter what, but I can't ask for more. Why not? What's mine is yours too. That's not entirely how marriage works. Tae pauses, being offended as he turns to give Jimin the totemic face. Well, it should. I mean, if we're sharing a life, we should share everything in it. That made Jimin laugh softly. Tae, if I agreed to all your ideas, I'd be walking down the stage while clothed in jewelries. Would that be so bad? Think of it as a statement. You'd be the sparkliest dancer in history. Jimin grins. For what? To make sure I'm visible even from space. Exactly. So, are you sure you don't want the bracelet? Not everyone has your sense of style, honey. It would look too much. Jimin pauses thoughtfully, taking in Tae's fallen expression. But, since you insist, maybe just a small ring? That got Tae's smile back. Yes. A ring. I knew you'd come around. Jimin sighs playfully. Next thing I know, you'll be suggesting anklets. Oh. That's a great idea. Wait, are you saying you don't want anklets? What am I gonna do with this husband of mine? Maybe love him forever. Jimin playfully shoves Tae away as he runs forward. For that he should catch me first. Tae smirks before running after him. Oh, it's on.
We all are set to get diabetes at this point.
Back in Jin's room. Jin had Jungkook in his embrace, who was shaking hard as a result of excessive crying, while Namjoon rubs Jungkook's back trying to get him to breathe normally. Tae. He. Me. I. Love, Tae. Breathe, Jungkook. Ah. Breathe. It's okay, Hyung is here. Hyung. Tae. He. I. Hyung understands Jungkook. Ah, please calm down for me, huh? For your Namjoon. Hyung to look at him holding back his sobs. Namjoon was indeed trying his best not to break down, seeing Jungkook having a breakdown. Feeling Jungkook's breathing getting to normal pace, Jun said. Jun, Jungkook, you will be fine with me. You go drink some water and bring some for Jungkook. Jun said while tightening his hold on Jungkook, who buried his face on Jin's chest. Bring a cup for Yoongi too. Jin whispered to Jun as Namjoon turned to look at Yoongi. Yoongi was sitting on the floor motionless without any hint of emotion in his face. He scares me more, poor Yoongi. The red-faced Namjoon gets up and walks towards the door. If Jackson asks, say all of us are having a discussion on Yoongi's business. And wash your face before you see him, he'll die of worry if he sees your tear-coated face. Make it fast. Jun nods as he gets out the door. Jungkook, won't you look at Hyung for a moment? Hyung would make you your favorite. Jun didn't know that Jungkook was too lost in his memories to respond. Jungkook thinks of all the lovely moments he shared with Tae and the love they had for each other. In his head he heard a distinct voice of Tae say I love you. And that's all it took for Jungkook to hyperventilate again, clutching his chest as panic took over him again. Tae. Jin was alarmed again, watching Jungkook struggle to breathe. Jungkook, look at me. Breathe, please. Just focus on me. Jungkook shook uncontrollably, as his voice cracked while muttering. I can't breathe. Hyung, I need Tae. Jungkook tries to jerk out of Jin's hold. Yoongi still sits motionless, staring blankly, lost in an abyss of silence and numbness. Jin reaches out to hold Jungkook's shoulders. Please, Jungkook, stay here. Just breathe for me, okay? Jungkook with a jerk suddenly pulls away, which causes Jin to fall to the floor with a thud. I have to find him. I have to see Tae. Jin tries to reach out to grab him. Jungkook, no wait. Please, stay here. Jungkook breaks free from Jin's hold, rushing out the door, his breathing still shallow and unsteady. I need him. Jin watches in shock as Jungkook disappears out the door. Left behind, Jin turns back, his face clouded with worry. Jin glances at Yoongi, who remains silent and unresponsive even when Jungkook runs past him. Yoongi? Yoongi didn't respond, his gaze distant and hollow, as though he's completely disconnected from everything around him. Jin gets up and runs to the door. What am I supposed to do? Jin whispers to himself, being shaken. Jin stands between the empty corridor and the motionless figure of Yoongi. Finding it difficult to leave Yoongi alone and not run after Jungkook, he goes to Yoongi and kneeled in front of him. Hyung will be back in a moment, don't you dare do anything stupid. We'll get through this, Yoongi, no matter what. Stay here till we get back. Jin pats Yoongi's shoulder softly before running out the door. And a moment later the door closed behind him, with a loud thud making Yoongi come out of his trance. Jungkook, Yoongi looks around him. Hyung. Namjoon. He stands up with wobbling legs and holds onto the bed for support. Jungkook. Yoongi could only recall the cries of Jungkook echoing in his head. Oh Jungkook. With wobbling steps Yoongi goes out the door.
Meanwhile,
Moments ago. With Hobi. Namjoon, are you? Hoseokshi? Hobi turns to look at Jackson, who looks at him in suspicion. Oh, good morning. What is that you took from Namjoon's drawer? What? No, I didn't take anything. Jackson walks up to Hobi. I saw you hiding something, Hoseokshi, take it out. I didn't hide anything. Jackson gets near Hobi.
Big mistake.
You better take it out on your own. In a flash Jackson was on the ground, unconscious. Hobi takes out the needle from Jackson's arm which he used to get him unconscious. Yap yap yap. You are no better than that mammoth. Both of you are annoying creatures. Hobi slowly sneaks out of the room and looks at both sides of the hallway. He opens the door and just as he was about to go into Namjoon's room again.
Are you Mr. Hoseok?
Hobi froze.
You must be the guest master had brought home.
Hobi puts on a pleasant smile as he looks at them. Yes, I'm Hoseok. Nice to meet you all. Hobi bows as the ladies mirrored his action.
Why were you going to our sous chef's room? Were you looking for him?
Oh yes, we were supposed to meet and talk about business.
Oh, I see. Are you perhaps his friend?
Hobi tries not to scoff. Yes, I am. Childhood friends, you see. We were from the same town. Hobi wasn't sure if the maids would take his lie, but, by the looks of it, they did.
He isn't here, he's upstairs I think. I saw him going upstairs and he hasn't come down yet.
Oh, I see.
Did you perhaps see Jackson Appa, the chef? You know, tall, handsome, soft-spoken, sweet, has amazing personality, looks angelic, kind-hearted. That's enough, Sybil. He got the message.
Hobi instinctively shuts the door close inside which Jackson laid on the floor unconscious. Oh, he Now that I remember. He wanted you to do something for him. Hobi was well aware of the maids' attraction towards Jackson, so he decided to take advantage of it. You see, there is a poultry farm on the North Street. He wants you all to go buy all the chickens which were sold by a person named Hope. All the maids were speechless.
We? To a chicken farm? To buy chickens? Jackson Appa doesn't usually give us works that involve traveling.
Well, now he did. He said he was going to the jeweler to buy some rings.
Rings?
Oh yeah, rings. He said something about buying 5 rings and courting. Hobi smirked when he saw the maids blushing while looking at each other. But the eldest of them all was doubtful.
Who was Hope though?
I don't know, maybe you can ask him later.
But lunch?
Is it not ready? He said he'll be back any moment.
Just to reach North Street by carriage takes 3 hours, and when we return we would need to bring the chickens with us.
What a tough job for pretty ladies like you. How inconsiderate of him to give you this kind of job.
Don't talk about Jackson Appa like that. If he says we'll even bring the moon for him, why not mere chickens? Besides, he must have a valid reason to trust us with this job. Sybil, behave. Sorry about that. So, we'll get going. Did he want all of us to go?
Yes, he did. Maybe because he thought you would want extra hands. The maids looked unsure but still chose to believe him.
We'll get going then. Hopefully we'll meet before dusk.
Hobi nods with a kind smile as the maids walked away towards the entrance where the horse carriage is. This is what I call being smart. Not only did I get rid of the entire kitchen staff for the day, but I also made them get back the chickens I stole from here. In this way I can come back and take these chickens again and sell them again for a higher price. Next time it would be the butcher house instead of a farm. Hobi laughs out loud but then remembers. About Jackson, I need to take care of him now. At present, Jungkook runs aimlessly on the empty hallways and corridors with wide eyes searching for Tae. He collided harshly with someone who was also running. Oh Jungkookie. Do me a favor and hold Tae back for me. Out of breath and focused on escaping, Jimin quickly pats Jungkook's shoulder and was about to run off, too preoccupied to notice the tear-streaked redness of Jungkook's face. Yeah, Jimin ah. Jungkook's gaze snapped towards Tae, who stood at the end of the corridor panting. This isn't fair. Your tiny feet are too hard to get hold of. Yeah, what is that supposed to? Just as Jungkook was about to sprint towards Tae, Jin came behind and pulls Jungkook into a tight hug, making sure his face wasn't visible to Vmin. Oh Hyung. Jungkook tries to get out of Jin's hug, but his Hyung wasn't taking any chances. Jungkookie is feeling a bit sick, so if you would excuse me, I'll go get him some banana milk. Hearing that, the playful expression of Min softened. As Jimin reaches out to pat Jungkook's back, Jin smoothly steps back, guiding Jimin's hand away as he lets Jungkook sink into his quiet, protective hug. Jin feared that any close contact with Vmin, especially from Tae, would trigger the worst reaction out of Jungkook. As Jin caressed Jungkook's back, Tae had walked towards them. Hyung, what hap? Feeling Jungkook's heartbeat speeding against his chest, Jin was fast to cut Tae mid-sentence. Nothing to worry about. Can you both do me a favor and bring some banana milk for him? I'll take him to my room. I'll go get it. Tae should stay with Jungkook. No. And when Jin least expected it, Jungkook breaks free from the hug and turns towards Tae. In a moment Tae was on the floor with Jungkook on top, hugging him as if his life depended on it. Jungkook kept on chanting Tae like a mantra while Tae struggled to breathe due to the tightness of the hug. Jungkook. I can't breathe.
Meanwhile,
with Yoongi. Yoongi stumbles out into the corridor trying to steady himself. He tries his best to shake off his dizziness. I need to find Jungkook. Determined, Yoongi walks down the stairs while holding on to the rails for support. Unknown to him, Jungkook and Jin were still upstairs but on the other side of the mansion. Just as he was about to go in to check on the kitchen, something caught his attention in the hallway. Jungkook, huh? Yoongi now with more steady steps walks towards the hallway where he saw someone walk. But when he got there he found no one. Just as he was about to turn back, Yoongi heard something fall in Hobi's room. I forgot about him. Yoongi goes on to knock on Hobi's door but pauses when he hears a muffled sound from inside. He tried to open the door but it was locked from inside. And whoever was inside must have sensed him trying to open the door as it became extremely silent inside. Something sparkling caught Yoongi's eyes as he looks down. Peeking out the doormat was a bracelet, not just any other bracelet but the one he had given to Jackson this morning. Just as he was about to pick it up, the door opened. Ah, the legend returns. How unexpected. This story just got more interesting.
Meanwhile,
with June. Can a cup of banana milk calm Jungkook? I'll ask Jackson to make one anyways. June said while looking at his reflection in the mirror after cleansing his face. I really hope Jackson doesn't realize that I cried. With that, June leaves his room and heads toward the kitchen. He pauses in front of Hobi's room when he heard something fall inside. Should I check? Nah. He'll be fine. Jungkook is my first priority now. With that June continued to walk.
He really should have checked.
Jackson, can I get some banana? June paused looking at the empty kitchen and the dining room. Maybe he went outside. That's weird of him to go uninformed. Maybe he informed Tae or Jimin. June thought as he poured water on a jug. But the banana milk. Don't do it, Namjoon. Just don't. Get the damn water and go back. Jungkook is alone with a helpless Jin and a senseless Yoongi Hyung. But wouldn't that be better to surprise Jungkook with his banana milk? Maybe it could make him forget about Tae for now. It won't hurt to try, right? Just be quick. Only then June realized. He knew nothing about the kitchen here. Jackson, I could really use your help now, buddy. Maybe I should summon his spirit here and try to figure out everything by myself.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Back with Vmin and Jungkook. Jungkook, I think you're suffocating Tae. Tae's face slowly turned pale. You're definitely suffocating Tae. Loosen up the hug, Jungkook. June sighs before pinching Tae's side, earning a loud yelp from him which gets Jungkook back to his senses and loosens the hug. Jiminy, don't pinch me. When did I pinch? Jungkook, could you please let go of Tae? The floor is cold and you don't want him to get cold, right? Jungkook didn't look like he caught the message as he was still focused on hugging Tae, but this time a bit softer while burying his face on Tae's shoulder almost as if hiding it. Jimin, who was next to them, looked confused but nevertheless caressed Jungkook's back trying to console him. Jin clears his throat starting again. Jungkook, let go of Tae. We'll go get some banana milk and get you under the sheets all warm. You are sick, right? You aren't supposed to strain this leg of yours. Just then Jin remembered how Jungkook ran with his injured leg as if he ran for an Olympic marathon. How did you even run with this leg? Even Jimin was confused on how Jungkook was able to run with those legs as he was clearly struggling to walk just that morning. Jungkook, you aren't supposed to run with. I can't feel my legs. Jin rolls up his sleeves before tugging Jungkook. Let go, Jungkook. At this point you'll turn him into a damn vegetable to partner with your rock Hyung. Jungkook looked like was in a different universe mentally as his face held a peaceful expression, now holding on to Tae. He didn't look like would bulge at any moment despite Jin's strong tugs. Maybe we should let them be till Jungkook calms. No, Jin shouts, making Jimin flinch. Realizing that he had shouted at his sweet little Jimin, Jin stops tugging Jungkook to hug Jimin. Hyung didn't mean to shout, sorry Jiminy. Jimin was a bit shaken by Jin's scream as it reminded him of his past moments with Jin during the earlier stages of their interactions, which involved Tae fighting with Jin for him and Jin scolding Jimin for everything. Jin didn't know of Jimin's inner turmoil, as he frowned softly when Jimin didn't let him break free from the hug. Jimin was taking deep breaths to calm himself in Jin's arms. While this happened, oblivious to Jinmin's moment, Jungkook were having their own moment. Tae was whispering comforting words to Jungkook, trying to calm him down from whatever sickness or fear he was experiencing, to his understanding. While Jungkook, on the other hand, was on paradise. He was visiting back all the sweet memories he shared with Tae as he took in Tae's scent, which was calming him down. From an outsider's perspective, they all looked like they were performing a cult ritual by sitting and kneeling on the floor while hugging. Jungkook had different views on the hugs they shared, which the ones they shared the hug with weren't aware of, and vice versa. The silence, awkward, and snail-paced moment was broken when, "Did I stumble into a hug apocalypse, or can someone explain what's going on?" when Jinmin and Tae turned to look at Namjoon. They didn't expect him to be covered in thick yellowish-white liquid with chunks of what looked like banana stuck on his skin and clothes.
In short, he looked banana-ifa.
Jinmin broke the hug while Tae tried to. "What the hell, Namjoon? You were supposed to get just water, not." "I got water though." Only then they noticed the jug of water in Namjoon's hand. Just then a big chunk of what looked like a mixture of flour and banana fell from Namjoon's head on the floor. All this mess was for water? What in the world happened, Hyung? Jackson, Hyung is gonna murder you for ruining the carpet and the floor. Oh please, as if he can breathe without calling his Namjoon million times a day. I'll admit, I'm the only one drowning in this unidentifiable substance, which I'm definitely not explaining. Now that the hugging marathon's over, care to explain what's happening over here? Namjoon emphasizes the last two words while looking at Jungkook as only Tae met his gaze. I think Jungkook got afraid of something. He is still shaking and his heartbeat hasn't slowed down yet. But it's better than how he was minutes ago though. He's making progress, no worries, Hyungs. Tae said while caressing Jungkook's back, who was visibly melting with every touch from Tae. Namjoon turned their gaze at Jimin, who looked concerned rather than uncomfortable. But seeing Jungkook's actions, it's only a matter of seconds before possessive instincts awaken in Jimin. Namjoon knew this by the slowly changing mood in the room. They knew they had to act fast. Jun nods when he locks eyes with Jin. "Jimin, could you please? Why are you covered in this god knows what, Hyung? If I explained how, it'll hurt my pride really bad, so I would rather not." "Jimin, go get a towel for Namjoon from Jackson. He isn't home." Jin glares at Jun, who failed to understand why he was on the receiving end of the glare. "Where did he go?" "I don't know." "Did he not tell you anything about his whereabouts?" "Last time I saw him he said he was going to get some kind of a broom he left in your room. So that's why my room smelled like roasted garlic. I think we got roasted garlic for lunch." Jin facepalms, seeing Jun not making any efforts to make Jimin leave. "Jimin, go find where Jackson is and ask him to prepare drinkable banana milk." Jin gave Jun a sharp side eye. "If you can't find him, then please make some banana milk for Jungkook by yourself if you don't mind. And on your way, do check up on our guest Hoseok. Also inform the maids that we'll have lunch a bit later today." Jin prayed that all these chores should keep Jimin away till they calmed Jungkook and distanced him away from Tae. "But Young, well, take care of him. Isn't that right, Jun?" Namjoon was busy plucking the banana chunks out of his clothes. "Isn't that right, Tae?" Tae was so engrossed in Jungkook that he paid no attention to the conversations happening around him, as he remained seated on the floor, still locked in Jungkook's embrace. "I'm solely enough to take care of Jungkook, so don't worry, Jimin." Jin realized something. "Besides, I'm counting on you to bring the banana milk just as Jungkook likes." Jimin longed for love and attention from Jin, his husband's brother, and was willing to do anything to get it. At least, that's what Jin believed. So, Jin decided to use this to his advantage. "Won't you do it for Hyung?" That look on Jin's face could make any person want to bring the moon to him, and Jimin was no exception as he nodded and sprinted in speed of light to get the chores to be done. "Wow, Jin. I'm not talking to Mr. Kitchen Wrecker till he is 5 feet away from me and my slipper." Jun nevertheless moved back with a scoff. "Jungkook, can you hear me?"
Hello, it's me.
"I don't think he does, Hyung. Don't worry. He's calming down slowly, I can tell." Tae now pats Jungkook's back while softly rocking him back and forth in his embrace. "Everything's okay, Jungkook. I'm here, Jin Hyung is here, even Namjoon Hyung is here." "Jiminy. Hyung, where is Jimin? He went to get—" "Oh my goodness, Jungkook, what happened?" Tae was wide-eyed as he felt Jungkook's heartbeat along with his breathing fasten. Tae. Mine. Tae. Again the hold on Taehyung tightened. Yeah, let him breathe. Should I threaten to hug them? Maybe that'll scare him, with Jun raised his arm to ask that as a piece of banana and flour mixture flew to crash right on Jin's eyes. "You bimbo. I told you to move away." "I'm away, here show me I'll help." "No, go away. You being here only adds to my blood pressure." Jin was literally crying now as something in the mixture was not good for direct contact with human eyes. "You know what, I'll go find Jackson, he'll know how to help. Just go and shower, before I end you in broad daylight."
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
After wiping away the paste with his handkerchief, Jin was fanning his face with his hands trying to settle the burning in his eyes. "But what about Hyung?" Tae's panicked scream made Namjoon flinch violently. Jungkook fainted.
Epilogue.
With Hobi. "There. Done," Hobi exclaimed after making sure that Jackson's mouth was stuffed with a piece of cloth to the point that no sound he makes would reach anyone outside the room. Jackson was still unconscious as Hobi worked on hiding him inside the closet. Once the job was done, Hobi turns to look at. "Now that I take a clear look at you, all I see is an angry little kitten sitting on my bed helplessly." Yoongi was made to sit on the bed with his hands and legs tied as a piece of cloth covered his mouth similar to Jackson. "I can't hear you." Hobi sing-songs before looking around the room. "Where do you want me to hide you? Do you want to give little chef here company in the closet, or do you want to be tied comfortably next to the bathroom sink?" "Bathroom it is. No worries, the cold tiles could keep you warm." Yoongi tries to pull away, when Hobi grabbed him to drag him into the bathroom. But it was of no use as the drug from the needle Hobi used to get him temporarily paralyzed still had its effects on him, which made him weaker on Hobi's hold. "Consider this as a payment for trying to intimidate me this morning. Don't worry, I won't kill you. But can't guarantee your ogre friend's safety. He's the reason I got injured by mere chickens. And thanks to him I don't think I can ever eat chicken again without flinching at the memories." Hobi shuddered while tying Yoongi's hands to the pipeline next to the sink. "And about your offer? I think I'm fine on my own. I'll steal Kim's riches all by myself." Hobi finished tying Yoongi up. "I'm gonna get my hands in the Kim treasury today, and it doesn't matter if the cost is taking lives," Hobi says while crouching down to Yoongi's level. "I have 3 missions to do today. Number 1 is getting my hands on the locker room key. Number 2 is getting in the locker room. Number 3 is getting the things I want and escaping this rainbow land. Seriously, why is everyone here always acting kind and always smiling? I just don't understand," Hobi scoffs while muttering something before continuing. "To complete my 3 missions, I have to hurt little Kim and probably terminate Kim Namjoon's existence for fun if he crosses my path." Hobi chuckles, taking a knife from his vest before holding it in front of Yoongi, who showed no trace of fear in his eyes. Hobi was a bit taken aback by Yoongi's strong gaze. You know what, I liked you better when you weren't on your senses. Hobi rolls his eyes as he gets to walk away from Yoongi. No worries anyhow, some would barge in here to search for me once they learn I'm gone. You'll be found and rescued soon, no worries. With that, Hobi goes out the bathroom. He pauses halfway towards the window to look back at the closed door of the closet. How can I forget? Hobi goes towards the closet door and opens it to see the still unconscious Jackson. He raises Jackson's left pants up till his knees to reveal a small gun strapped on his calf. Thank goodness it was right here. If you'd hidden it somewhere else, that would have been traumatizing. I mean, can you imagine if you had it strapped to your thigh and I had to take it, but I can't even say it. How absolutely disturbing. Hobi says while taking the gun in his hands. It's mine from now on. Hopefully I get to put a bullet into your dishonest ally's head. With that, Hobi straps the gun to his ankle. Farewell, princess. Hopefully, I won't have the pleasure of seeing you again. Saying this, Hobi shuts the closet door, locking it from the outside. He pulls a black mask over his face, which complements his black and gray outfit. Ignoring the pain in his body, he steps out the window, ready for his heist. Those damn nugget bites. Hobi groans while climbing up the next floor through the overhangs of the mansion. I have been crawling around the mansion walls like a damn spider for a week and no one got a sniff. So whatever happens today, is on the Kims, not me. Hobi successfully managed to climb up to the balcony of a room on the first floor from the ground level. Just as he was about to climb to the second floor to check if men were still in the locker room, someone entered the room, forcing Hobi to hide outside, behind the door that led into the room. He hides outside the closed door and looks through a gap in the curtains of the glass door, seeing Tace at the bed. All alone. Jackpot. Hobi whispered, taking out a needle from his needle pouch. Looks like luck is on my side today. Hobi smirks looking at the anxious figure of Tae arranging the bed in the guest room. But then, Hobi's eyes darkened when he saw tears falling down Tae's eyes. Seconds later, Tae suddenly burst into tears. Who the hell hurt him? Only I get to do it. Hobi sets the needle back inside and slowly draws his knife from behind him. I guess today is the day I commit bloodshed. To be continued.
Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Until then, bye darlings.
Okay, bye bye.